basketball tournament will not be coming back to Charlotte. The city had been trying to win back the popular and profitable CIAA Tournament after losing it back in 2020. Today, conference leaders are telling Charlotte to go back to the drawing board. One of the things CIAA leaders wanted was to have all the games played at the Spectrum Arena, but Charlotte couldn't commit to that. Charlotte City Council member Malcolm Graham had been pushing to get the tournament back. He says he was disappointed but not surprised, and there are lessons learned.
I wish that we were all in. I wish we got better support, quite frankly, from the office of the mayor and the city manager for sure. The CIAA is different, right, than any other convention that we're trying to attract to the city. Is culturally unique and different and requires a lot more hands-on from the political leaders.
The Charlotte Regional Visitors Authority responded to the news saying, while this is not the outcome we had hoped for, we are proud of the strong collaborative bid submitted by the City of Charlotte, the Charlotte Regional Visitors Authority, and the Charlotte Sports Foundation to bring the CIAA men's and women's basketball tournaments back to the Queen City.